Hi guys, welcome back.
Welcome everybody.
Spindle gouge time. So I'm looking forward to this one. Now we're doing the spindle gouge. Right, so the spindle gouge as it comes has a 45-degree bevel. I'll just, oops, let me just get this round and show you this. 45. Yeah?
Yeah.
You can see it?
Yeah, 45, yeah.
Right, okay, 45. Right, I'm going to be keeping a 45 on this one. So I'm just going to sharpen it up with the 45 degree. At the moment, as it comes, like I say, it's the wings. I don't like the wings like that. Is it sharp? No.
No.
Look, guys, that is not sharp at all. Okay. You can't really do a lot with that. And when you come over here, if you're doing like coves, you've got this side that you can see. If I come in and I do a cove, how close that wing gets to there, and how close it gets to that side, and that's where you're going to get catches. But that is as blunt as an witch's tip. You can see, look, what it's caused. It's caused quite a bit of tear up there. Okay, it's nothing to do with crown.
No, it's just in general.
It's just the standard industry, really, that they have this set sort of grind, and all tools, wherever you buy them, I don't care who you buy the tools off of, none of them are going to be sharp enough to use. Okay, none of them. Right, I'm going to sharpen this in my jig. I'm going for 45, so that's a 45-degree bevel, as I've said before. I've put this back to the line. Lisa could probably show you that. That's the line I had when I was doing the roughing gouge, which would do all my, that's the 6 inches from there to there, okay?
Yeah,
between 6 and a quarter. I've got that mark on there. I've just put it back to that. On that, I'm going to sharpen this. I've left it on the CBN side. I'm going to sharpen this on the CBN because it doesn't need a great deal removing off of it. It's just these wings to come back. Okay, now I'm going to put it in here, and this is, I've told you before, my 67 will give me a 45-degree bevel. Right, now I'm just going to look at the flute and make sure it's straight. Some of the ones, the sharpening jigs, if they've got the V in the bottom, you don't have to worry too much about this. It will center up. But for this one, I need to, I've just moved it the wrong bloody way. There you go. I just like to make sure everything's centered. Just take your time to set things up correctly. I've moved it out again. There we go. Right. Just take your time to set it up correctly. It's worth it in the end. Right, let's have a look, see how we are. Right. There, so I'm on 45. That's dead on, okay? So my grind, that I've measured that 45, I've just popped it in there, put it on there, and it is bang on 45, so I know everything's correct. I'm going to let that start up. I'm going to still keep my water. CBN doesn't heat the tools up as much as stone, but because this is a fast speed grinder, it will, and it will spark a bit more. It's the speed that does it, okay? Right, I'm just going to come in. I'm going to just take my wings back here now. And I'm going to do it on the CBN wheel. Cool it down a little bit. It's not getting as hot as what it does when on the stone, and actually it's the CBN's taking it down quicker than stone. It is sparking a bit. Like I say, CBN, they say CBNs don't spark. They do, because even my two, they're spark. But at a lower speed, they don't spark so much. If you're on the lower speed, this is a very fast speed. I mean, it's going to spark because you're getting rid of metal, aren't you? You're taking away steel. Nothing's not going to spark. And what I want to do, see, I'm going to keep sharp. I'm bringing this in just gently either side. What I want is I don't want that big U-shaped flute. See how it's coming down? It's getting smaller.
Yep.
Okay, that point I'm slowly bringing it in. I want a smaller one. I don't want it to be as open as round as that. That would make it harder to control. Make it want to take too much wood off. I don't want that. I want it to be able to do a lot of different things. I want it to be able to do magic. Right, now I am bringing it back now. I'm rolling it over further. And I'm bringing it. This is probably one of the easiest ones to sharpen actually, is the spindle gouge. But like I said, you won't ever buy a spindle gouge with that sort of grind on it unless it's by a specialist person that does it. You won't get it from a tool shop. So don't think from different tool, if you buy it from a different tool manufacturer you'll get a better grind. No, it doesn't work that way, I'm afraid. My Thompson tool was I could say was sharp, but not sharp enough for me, not my sharpness. Okay. Still bringing it, I'm just taking that point down, I'm bringing the tip down so it's more to a size tip that I like. What is more of a universal, more friendly to use, that's probably about right. That's where we're at the moment. Can you see it? You got it? Or come out a bit?
Not really, yeah, come out a bit, that's it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, got single facet all the way round.
Yeah.
You can see that?
Yeah.
We've got single facet all the way round. We are sharp, okay? Razor sharp. I don't even need to clean up the top. We're done with that. We're good. Right, now, same thing again. I'm going to bring this in a fraction. And I'm going to put a relief bevel. I don't want that full size bevel on there. I don't need it. It's just going to get in the way. So I'm going to bring that in, not quite an inch. I'm going to just move it in a little bit and just have a look at what I've got. No, I need a bit more than that. Might actually be a bit more than an inch that I want, I don't know. Right, bring it in. There's about an inch. Fraction more. So it's a bit further than an inch for this, and could be for the bowl gouge actually. So when I get it right, I'm going to mark it this time, just to be sensible. Right, that's a little, no, I want it right on the corner. So I'm going to go a little bit further. I want it right on that corner. That's it, right there. That's going to be enough. So I've actually moved it in by 30mm, inch and a quarter, okay? That's how far I've moved that in. And that's going to be, time to get it all up. And I'm going to put a pencil mark on it, because that's going to be the same when I do my bowl gouge. And I'm just going to write here, relief, R-E-L. Right, okay, so now I'm going to put my relief bevel on. Little turn, have a look at it. Right, that's where I want it, right on that corner. See, I want to move that heel away. Now I want to try and keep that as an even. This makes one hell of a difference, guys. More so if you're going now, say for bowls, okay. Like I said, that's it. That's going to be enough. I'm going to keep that as enough on this gouge, okay? Yep, right. More so for insides of bowls, basically, a lot of it. Inside curves. Because, obviously, an inside curve, okay, we've got concaved. and here we've got concave. Two concaves are not going to go together. Okay, a flat will not go inside a concave. It's like that. Okay, so that's going to go like that, and if it's concaved, it's going to go like that. So what we need to do is take away that heel, so we end up with a smaller bevel. So the smaller bevel can then go around the inside, and with a little bit of a wiggle that we can sort of come down and roll it, we can follow around an inside curve. So whether you sharpen on a belt or on a wheel doesn't really matter on the inside. There's not much of a difference. The difference is if you on the outside of a bowl, the outside of spindles, then a hollow grind is the best grind for that, in my opinion, and that just happens to be right. Right, so well, like I always say to Lisa, I'm always right.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
we've got
Have to let
45
him
degree.
believe it.
Okay, we've still got 45-degree bevel there. Okay.
Hang on. It doesn't
Hang
quite
on, get a
focus.
move on,
It
girl.
doesn't
Let me
focus
just get it to-
automatically.
45, right, 45. It doesn't.
Nah.
So what about if I do that and that and that and that?
Well, it's because
that
of the
muck
light.
it
It's
up?
because of the light reflection on
Right,
it.
okay.
Yeah. Don't worry. It's 45.
Stephen,
Yeah, I can't see it.
oh,
really
Spielberg,
from
hey,
there. I
no,
can't-
right,
I
okay.
can't see it.
Right, so now we've got that. I'm just going to stop that grinder, because I don't want to leave it spinning. This is the pain, guys, you know. Literally 5 seconds, my one stops. Because being it's a lathe, it's got a brake in it, see? It's got a brake, so it's stopped. Right, okay, so now we've got our spindle gouge. Let's see what we can do with that. And that is now, oh, that's sharp. That is sharp. Right, face shield on. We always tell me with face shield on. Right, so we saw what it was doing, so now let's see what it does on this. Right, there's a difference. So now if we want to roll our code, we can come in and we can do exactly the same. We can have our bevel in contact. And we can come in and we can just come down both sides, flute fully open. Get a lovely even code, okay? Like so. If we want to roll this over to a bead, we just come on and we can just roll over there. We can come on here and we can roll over this side and put a bead in, no trouble, okay? What we can do with spindle gouge. Now, another beautiful thing you can do with spindle gouge is Lisa's going to go the other side of me. I'm going to put a nice, just a small piece of square wood on, and these are the sort of things I really get into doing a lot of the time. Like I say, for me, bowls and things like that are not my cup of tea at all. Now we've got just a square piece of wood here. Okay, I'm only using on a small piece just to give a little demo. But what we can do, see, we can come in here and we can get a nice cut in. And we just clean them up. That one's a little bit pointy. Let's take that off. There we go. Oh, they feel nice and smooth. Right, so we've done our pummel there, and then we can come in again. We can do another one here. And we'll just come over and clean these ones up. There we go. And then here we'll just... You know what I mean? When you want to blend it, and you don't want no flat spots, we can get in like that. Something like that, and then what we can do is we can come down and finish that off with a nice little, like so. There we go. We can just have a little play and make something a bit like that. Right, and that. And there we go, guys. We can make little things like that. And as you can see, we've got pretty nice. This is just a little square piece of pine. We didn't rough it, we didn't square it. We went straight in from that. We've done nice clean pummels, okay. We made that little pan. That is a defabricator for a time machine. That's what that is. So, and we even come through, look at that knot. Look at that knot. Even on the knot, we got a dead clean pummel, okay. Now, that is why I love a spindle gouge. It's the best tool there is, okay? It is the best tool of any. And we can take that straight and we can use that on a bowl as well, which we're going to do on our next one. Once we've done the bowl gouge, we've got to sharpen our bowl gouge up first, and we've still got our skew to do. So, join me on the next one, guys. Have fun.
Toodle pip.
Toodle pip.
Bye, guys.
Nearly forgot. Toodle pip.